and welcome to first day of Vlogmas. Yes, I can't believe it's that time of the year again. Coffee? Ready? Are you ready for pretty much 25 days of vlogging? Well, 24 days more precisely of vlogging every single day and uploading a video at 8 p.m. Hopefully, we will not have delays. Obviously, you guys know how Vlogmas is. Some days like I travel and some days get to be a little bit more challenging when it comes to kind of like sticking to like a very strict schedule, but we really do try, just because obviously like it's not the kind of content that I can prepare in advance. So sometimes some videos take longer, some days are a little bit different. I just wanted to put it out there. I wanted to let you know today what you can expect, and I wanted to start with that very honestly. So prepare to see my everyday life every single day. Basically, you guys will be joining me at just spending days with me. There is no plans, like I have not went out of the way to plan like special trips or things just to make it more exciting. I wanted to show you my life really how it is. So if things come out and come up unexpectedly, that's what's gonna happen. Like it's just going to be real life. I do have some things planned that were planned from before, but I have a lot of days that I have no idea what I'd be doing on. So I actually want to make this Vlogmas a little bit different. I want to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like I want to show you everything in life, kind of how I deal with it, how it is, how things come, and how they happen. And I hope you're ready to kind of like join me on that everyday journey and to just kind of like be spending the days together with me. I have to say that, like I said initially, we're gonna try and upload a new video every day at 8 p.m. There's another thing, you guys know that we actually put up subtitles as well. There will still be subtitles, but if you play a video and there are no subtitles, it just means that they're a little bit delayed because of the fact that it does take a while to actually upload the video and like do everything with the video, and then also like to translate it and to put the subtitles. So sometimes maybe I will put up the video but the subtitles are a little bit delayed. So bear in mind that. Today, I have no idea what we're gonna be doing. You know what I feel like? I wish there was like an extra day for me to like sort out my life and to organize so many things. As you can see like from the previous vlog, that box is still there. I still haven't organized. I have like a pile of clothing here next to me. I'm gonna show it to you because I'm really not even gonna hide the reality. Look, can you see that pile of clothes there? The thing is that I think I told you that last week I went to the Row sample sale. I still haven't organized this. I'm gonna organize it today. I also have to do like 2 jobs today that I have to finish, but I also have to go to the hospital. I don't think I'm really like, am I really gonna bring you to the hospital with me? I don't know. It's like for like a very kind of routine thing, but the truth is that I haven't even told my parents I'm going, so I don't want to really like worry them, and I don't want to like really vlog that. Hopefully they're not even gonna see this video, and also it's like nothing special, so I don't think, you know, there's no need for all of that. So then I'm gonna come back home. I'm gonna try organize everything, but I'm hoping to go and do my makeup now, and actually I'm gonna try and do the jobs that I need to do before I head there. What is the time? I'm still in my pajamas, by the way. The pajamas and everything else that I'm wearing throughout the Vlogmas, as always, will be linked in the description box below. I'm gonna get dressed, like, you know, I'll try and like put on something like comfy but like also kind of cute. Everything will be linked below. Then we're gonna do my makeup, and then we're gonna get going with the day. So hopefully, well, technically we need to leave in an hour, so in all honesty, I don't actually know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna try and give our best. Okay, by the way, I don't know if you would have seen it this morning, but these are one of the things that I got at the Row sample sale. These slippers, like they're so cozy and comfy. They're not that pretty, but they're like walking on the clouds, and I love that. What I'm gonna wear this morning, I might even wear something that I got. Probably my favorite thing would be to wear like a cashmere set. Maybe we should go for something along those lines. Now, let's choose. Honestly, some days are just tricky. I picked one of my this door. I need to like do something about this door. It's so annoying because sometimes in the mornings I wake up before Filipo, and then like I'm trying to be very quiet to get dressed, etc., and all you can hear is like I think like we need to oil them up or something. I am gonna wear this set. For sure you remember it from last year's Vlogmas and probably the one before. I've had it for years now, and it's from Extreme Cashmere. I will try and find it somewhere online. It's a cashmere turtleneck in this kind of like gray color, and the bottoms. And I also want to tell you guys, so this morning, actually now, supposedly, we have a team of people coming because we're making some changes at home, like final touches, because both Filipo and I, we've traveled so much this year. We travel so much every year. There's like barely ever time to actually really focus focus on making this home a nest, and we want to finish it because we want to move on building another home. So we need to finish this one up first. And honestly, it takes a lot of work. First of all, furniture arriving takes a lot of time, but that's okay. The hard part is to find like the carpenter. Honestly, I've had like a mirror hanging here, not hanging. It's just like it's perched on the wall. I'll show you. So this mirror here, you can see it's been perched on this wall for the longest time. I want to finally hang it so that I can actually properly place also this couch and everything, because this has just been like this for the longest time, at least a year, and it's very annoying. But I had a carpenter come in and he said, oh no, like I don't have the right tools to hang it up. So I'll show you throughout the Vlogmas also what we change, because there are definitely already some changes at home. We're building some stuff as well. We're doing some stuff as well. So you guys will have to stay tuned to see the home updates. Okay, guys, if you hear something, the architects have arrived. You'll probably hear it. I am now dressed, so let's go and do my makeup. Ideally, I wouldn't want to do it here because I have some shortage of light. I had a bulb die, but I think it's the best way to do it here. Honestly, guys, this is what it is. It is what it is in terms of like, it is natural light kind of now. So hopefully you will see it as it is. I have my little Chanel headband just to put the hair back. I'm not going to do that much makeup, obviously, but I do have to do those 2 jobs that I told you about. I look ridiculous now, I know. Hold on. So I'm creating so much mess. I know I told you about this product. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Super Facial Fusion Facial Oil. It just makes like makeup glide so beautifully. Love it. I actually love it even on the bare skin. I've done my skincare routine this morning, so it's just like on top of everything. Now, let's see what we're gonna do. I want to do like 3-step makeup, not more than that. Let's do Guerlain Terracotta Foundation and in my Chanel Makeup Rush. I'm loving this for application of foundation. It's the one that arrived in the brush kit that I have here. I've shown it to you. It's very colorful. I actually do wish it was like black and white. It's not, but it's still nevertheless beautiful. So just a tiny bit. It smells really good. I just want to look nice and like happy and healthy and start the day as you mean to go. We're also going to build, actually guys, we're in the process of building my vanity table, which I don't have for the longest time ever. That's going to be so nice and so helpful. I thought like I'm going to quite like getting dressed here and all of that stuff, but no, I wanted to have like a place where I can sit down and talk. And I've been really enjoying, I know this is kind of ridiculous, I've been really enjoying doing TikTok lives, and I want to sit down, like do my makeup and talk to you guys. I just love doing lives, basically. Maybe I should also do some lives on YouTube. I've never even tried doing a live on YouTube. I want to use, as always, my Chanel bronzer. Got hiccups. Gonna go. That's it. With the hourglass brush. See, amore? Coming. Guys, the artwork arrived, okay? Like you cannot take me seriously with this headband. Listen to this. Okay, so my parents, they have been collecting art since before I was born. They love art. My dad loves art, my mom loves art. When we left war in, put it art up on the wall. Hold on. When we left Sarajevo because of the war, we had to leave everything behind. You know how if you're like a refugee, you don't go like packing your stuff, right? So when my parents left and we arrived to Serbia, my mom, I'll never forget that, she just wanted her favorite painting. And it's not like a valuable painting, it's just her favorite painting that she had that she was missing. And obviously after the war was over and stuff, she got it. And even when we were in Serbia, my parents were like, my dad was kind of trying to compensate for the fact that my mom lost her favorite painting. So she got like other paintings and stuff, and they really love art, my parents. So I guess like I never really cared about it that much growing up, but now that I have my own space and stuff, I really wanted beautiful pieces of art. But let me tell you something, it's so freaking hard to find art that not that I like, but that I want to hang in my home, okay? I see a lot of art that I love, but I don't want it in my home. And it's funny that now I finally found pieces that I really, really like for this home and stuff. stuff, and I'm gonna show them to you. This, ladies and gentlemen, is, you will all know by now, Hourglass Ambient Light, whatever it's called, palette, but with a snake. So I'm using that for the blush, highlight, and all of that good stuff. A bit of everywhere, a bit on my nose. Sun-kissed vibes, that's it. Love it. Okay, I'm so happy that finally we're going to have some art at home, because I really missed, and I really did not enjoy those bare walls. You know what I mean? Like bare walls that are just not giving. It's not the vibe that I want. Anyway, the Refi Brow, what is it called? It's not a gel, it's something. Refi Sculpteur. Yeah, so that's basically that. I think I'll show you everything that we got. That's the brow look that I like to go for. Okay, what do you guys think? I don't really need more makeup, but I need to do like film those jobs. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Chanel bronzer. Can't find anything. We guys need to do a little bit of reorganization here, okay? I'm gonna do the bronzer, the Chanel bronzer on my eyelids. I wish you guys, like 5 of you, can come to my home and we can do some like reorganization. I need to do like a proper, like I've done a swap of summer and winter to an extent, but it's not fully done as I would like it to be. There's still stuff that I feel like it needs to be reduced. I want my wardrobe to be like a bit more compact, so I can see better what I have and I can get dressed easier because I see what I have. You know what I mean? Favorite mascara, not gonna be a surprise to anybody, my Gucci Beauty one. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, I need to call my sister. She called me this morning while I was talking to you guys. That's one thing about Vlogmas. I don't get to speak to people as much as I do usually because I'm filming most of the time. As a base for my lashes, I will be using the white Chanel. It's like a base for mascara thingy. Obviously your lashes, and they look white. Do not forget. It did happen to me before, not for years. At university, it did happen to me that I leave just with my lashes white, which I do not recommend. Okie dokie. Mascara. I will have lipstick as well, but not right away. I'll put lipstick on when I'm actually recording. Until then, I will just keep this moisturizing, gorgeous Laneige Vanilla lip sleeping mask. So this weekend was kind of crazy for me. I had my friends visiting from Belgrade and we went to the Madonna concert. Yep, it was crazy and fun, but now I'm jumping in everyday vlogging and I can't say I'm fully like rested, which is okay. I don't need to be rested, but also you guys will kind of see I was really just falling asleep every night so early because I was so, not so early, but like so straight away because I was so exhausted, and I feel like my skin might need like a bit of extra moisture. That's why I want to feel this glow and see this glow. So yeah, that's that for now. Okay, I changed the pants. Just wasn't feeling it. There was nothing wrong with it, but I wasn't feeling it, you know? I went for the Kate jeans. I really love these jeans. I can't tell you how much I love them. I'm gonna wear also, let's see, I think my Uggs. Here we go. These are the Taz ones. At first I didn't find them that comfortable, but I think it just because of the back. Let me show you. The back is very low. So why did I make it that low? Why not just do nothing or do something a bit higher? You know what I mean? Like this is just a bit like shallow and annoying, but now I'm used to that. So I really like them. They add also like a tiny little bit of height because obviously they're like platform. I think it's quite cold outside. I think I'm gonna wear my Max Mara teddy coat most likely, or should I wear something a bit less? We'll see. You guys will see when I'm in the car. I'm not gonna bring that much with me. That is the look. Now we need to go. How's my favorite person on earth? There.
He's good.
Good. Kind of gray day. I think you can see my makeup a bit better now because it's like natural light now. I would like to have a breakfast, Filippo, but maybe later, like a brunch. A tostino.
That's for sure.
And the latte macchiato.
We stop at the Marchesi, we have tostino and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, but if you want a coffee now, we can stop to the next cafe.
Anyway, I wanted to say, Filippo, that I'm so excited about the changes in our house. Are you excited?
Nah, maybe it's a different house.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you know, we bought the right things because we both have good taste, I must say.
Yeah.
But to put them together, it's not a skill I have.
Okay.
And it's not a skill you have.
Filippo just told me that he sees a lot of like cool dressed people.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? That Sandra,
Yeah.
my friend, she said the same yesterday. She said that she like took random pictures of like people on Monte Napoleone because she saw so many well dressed people.
Yeah, and you know the women, it's the trend now is like a big long coat and the Uggs. and the oversized pants,
Yeah,
which is what you're wearing today.
Yeah.
Because it's cozy, it's warm. Look at this girl.
Yeah,
You see?
she's very cute.
Yeah. But you know what? Also, we could not wait for winter.
I know. Well, actually, no, that's not fully true.
You know, we are all excited to wear coats and knitwear and.
I cannot wait for autumn, but then also winter gets exciting. But then the moment that I'm like in a teddy, like I'm right now, it's a bit too winter. Then you can't really dress nice. You just have to dress cozy.
Yeah, but it's fine, you know. It depends what you have to do. If you go out for a coffee with friends, it's nice to feel in a duvet.
True. In fact, my favorite seasons for dressing are the transitional ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you can layer more and show the creativity with styling. I have a question for you. So I watched the TikTok yesterday of this couple, and they were like kind of saying a few things about their relationship with their closed eyes. And one of the questions was very random. Who is more likely to make more noise in sleep?
No, in our case is none.
It
No,
doesn't have
none
to
of
be
us.
snoring. It can be talking or just saying
No, we don't do that.
I was thinking the same. It was a very difficult question. Also, one other question is who wears the pants in the relationship?
In our case, it depends from the topics.
Yeah?
Yeah. The thing about us is that I don't mind you to wear them,
Same.
which is not an issue. That most of the time it is. You know, I don't have to be the man. I don't care. As long as I am when I have to. You know.
You know what I think? I think like to day-to-day activities, I make decisions.
Yeah, like for example, now we do in the house, right?
Or maybe opposite.
So we had our great talented friend coming to sort it out the house, and we have to choose what to keep, where to put what. For me, in that case, specific case, whatever. If you're happy, I'm happy. So there is no. But then if I have to make a decision because it's a strict thing,
Yeah.
something that I really want to do it, then you also please me.
I think that all the big important decisions we make together.
Yes, that's for sure.
Especially if they're affecting the other one as well. Like, you know what I mean? And also,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't, maybe if let's say like a huge, so for example, when it comes to my parents, right? So when my parents graduated, my dad got an offer to do his master's degree in China, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of decided to go and he did that. My mom supported him.
Yeah.
But if I got an offer to go to China, I would come home and I would say like, you know what, baby, what do you think about it?
Yes, but maybe
I wouldn't make a decision myself. Like
No,
my,
of course.
my dad was
Of
like,
course,
I'm going
but,
to China. And my mom was like,
but
that's
we
great
also,
for you. But you
we
know.
also both very smart. And if I come home and I say, listen, we need to move to, I don't know, Saudi for 3 years because it's the life, it's
Yeah.
a game change, I know you will say yes. And on the other, and same.
I
if
think
you say
it's
that.
all about delivering the information. So if you come home and you say we need to move, I would say like, hold on, honey. First of all, I need nothing, and it's about delivering. But if you come home and you say, listen, baby, I think it would be a very good idea, but of course it depends on what you say. I would then be much more likely to accept it in a nice way. You know what I mean?
I think that it depends why you do this thing. So if the changing is because you want to achieve a better life, a better thing for our parents, your parents, our family, then maybe of course it's you know, that's the thing. Whatever you do it for the better. You don't do it because you're spoiled or because you need a change. We don't change our life just because we're bored.
Yeah.
We change our life because there is always a great reason behind. And it's not necessarily just money. You know, there is a career, there is money, there is family business, there is...
I have one more thing to tell you. Are you excited for Vlogmas? This is the first day of Vlogmas, Filipo.
Very.
Yes?
Yeah.
Are you ready? We're gonna show them the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hopefully, maybe this month we can even fight once.
No, baby, we don't do that.
I don't remember the last time we fought, but hopefully maybe we can fight once just so that, you know, it can be more entertaining.
No, I don't need that.
But for the viewers,
No. They can check other people fighting. They need to be entertained. We don't.
honestly, I don't know how I got so lucky in the lottery with you, in the partner lottery.
Maybe imagine life is already hard and it's a fight out there. Job, business, family, whatever. Imagine to have also someone at home
No, this is the thing.
that is going against you. No.
Well, I always used to say, even when I didn't know what I really wanted in a relationship, I always knew that I wanted a team at home. I wanted to have someone who is going to be team, us, like, you know, we are a team. That makes a lot of things different. Well, guys, one thing that I'm really grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? I'll tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for having you by my side because, like, you went to work, you came back from work, you're bringing me now to hospital. I'm not going into too much detail, but you know.
Yep.
And then
Maybe of course.
I think that's not something to be taken for granted, you know what I mean? What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for you, my love.
Okay, but do something else. You don't need to copy what I said.
No, honestly, I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful that I feel like doing this. I'm grateful that my priority is you. Because imagine if I'm doing this,
but you don't feel like
because
like
because I have to, and that would be like maybe so difficult. But I feel like, you know, I'm where I should be. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful that I love you so much, baby.
Same.
That's
It's the
it.
best thing.
But now we're becoming too
Cheesy.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah, you suck.
So exactly. Let's be a little rock.
Anyway. Okay, while waiting at the hospital, not very, you know, I'm reading about the Gioconda, which is the Mona Lisa in Italian, trying to learn some Italian. I mean, to improve. And I just saw like a really weird ad actually. It's for McDonald's at the hospital. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. This is quite interesting. I'll tell you in the end what I learned. While we're reading, nothing. I don't want to shout. We're in a hospital, but while we're reading, I'm doing some work. It's not very busy or very like chic. Yeah, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part when I said you're gonna see the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you thought my life is so glamorous, think again. Guys, we're at Marchesi because I want to get a toast for lunch basically and some sweets for at home, but look at these. Oh my god, looks so delicious. They have such a fun Christmassy everything basically. Wow guys, okay, I'm gonna get tartalette di frutta. We're taking 6 of these, so we'll take 2 frutta di bosca, 2 strawberry, lamponi, mirtili e fragole. Is that it? That's too many. It's 8. Well, okay, we need to redo the maths again. I'm waiting for my toast. My coffee is here. I got my little sweets. So basically, not long, hopefully, to go. I can see other people are getting their toasts. And then we're getting home, and then I'm going to tell you all about the day. I promise. Okay, guys, they're putting up decorations in Montenapoleon. You might be thinking, why are they only putting it up now? And the reason is because in Italy, they only do it on like 6th of December or something. I know it's a little bit late comparing to the other cities, but if you see all these trucks, most of them are basically like montaging. Is that even a word? Mounting is the word. All these different like decor situations. I'm just walking to the car. Filipo was waiting for me. I secured the goods, the toast, the sweets, and the coffee. He didn't want anything because I think he's going for lunch. He only basically wanted to bring me to the hospital. Guys, we're home. It's like such a kind of great day, to be honest, which I'm so sad about. I basically got a toast from Marchesi, as you guys could have seen. I brought you with me. Honestly, a few things I need to share with you. I really wasn't going to talk about this, but as I said, you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I really want to be like my most self I've ever been in this Vlogmas. That's what I feel like it's the real and the only way to do it. So remember in end of October, I remember because I know exactly when it was. I actually was back in England and I did like all of my like routine doctor's appointments, which are very important. I basically went to do my smear test, which is also known as pap test in most of other European countries, including Italy and including Serbia, etc., etc., etc. And it came back with some irregularities, which obviously I received the result back as soon as I was back from Maldives. And I can't say like it's the most pleasant thing to receive. In fact, I wasn't like really upset about it because these things can happen. Like you can get like an irregular test and they tell you to go back to do another one because they actually in the lab they can also likely handle cells in such a way that you have to do it again. And it happened to me before, like last year when I did it, they told me that they somehow mishandled the test. They lost the sample and I had to do it again. But this time I had kind of like, I was like, okay, I got a letter saying that I have to go back to hospital in England and that they have to do like further tests to understand what kind of irregularity I had. And the letter actually said this could be nothing, but you still have to go back. So whenever you get asked to go back to hospital, which honestly isn't pleasant, I don't need to even explain this, right? So when you get a letter like that, you think immediately about all the worst case scenario situations, like don't even want to mention it. So like I said, I didn't even tell my parents because I didn't want to worry them. I was like, let's sort everything out. So now I had to tell my parents today because obviously like this will come out on YouTube video, and I wanted to mention this because I think it's such an important thing for you guys to learn from my experience. I basically like redid the test and everything. I had the doctor like have a look up. I don't think anybody quite enjoys going for these appointments because the moment that there is like a speculus involved, I think it's already uncomfortable. So anyway, I had the second look and the doctor assured me that actually everything was fine and it's all good. Apparently, well, after speaking to a few people, apparently I'm leading like a too stressful lifestyle. Yeah. Anyway, so I just have to now keep an eye and make sure that everything's gonna be fine and that everything is fine. I wasn't gonna share this with you guys. I feel like it's a very intimate thing, actually, at least for me. I'm not someone that likes sharing their problems because A, I don't want to worry people. My therapist says that I have like such a burden of worrying other people about me my whole life, which is apparently not good. Anyway, and the other reason is because I feel like this is such a channel about like happy things, and I don't want to like share like problems. We all have problems, all kinds of different problems, and it's just like, you know, but I thought that that would be quite hypocritical if I only share the good stuff and not share something that could possibly actually help someone else. So if you haven't had your smear test done this year, we're already in December, it means that it's been more than like 12 months that you've done it. So make sure to book it. Like, you never know. Like, obviously now, like, I've been back and forth with this whole situation, but everything is, touch wood, fine now, and everything will be fine because things get caught on time, things get fixed on time. But I think it's something so important for old women out there, and not just for the cervical smear test, but for anything else. Like, I think it's such an important topic, and I really urge all of you, if you have something on your mind that you keep putting off, please book it. It's the first day of Vlogmas and we're already jumping in like the realness of life. Anyway, on to the brighter topics, guys. This toast is so good. I'm gonna have this second half now as well. Our home looks so beautiful. I told you this morning we got beautiful pieces of art. That makes me very happy. We also have some like new things at home. We're waiting for like 2 pieces of furniture, which we think everything's gonna come within a week, the architect says. So I am so happy to be here, and I think like throughout this month we have like few things planned. So we're traveling day after tomorrow, Filipo and I. We're going to Vienna, but I actually think that we're gonna spend a lot of December in Milan. I hope so, at least, because I really love being at home. I want to take it as easy as possible. So that's that. I also want to hear what you guys think about the intro that we filmed this year. It's the first time ever we filmed an intro. And then maybe like in tomorrow's vlog, I'm already gonna show you the home update. Maybe not tomorrow. We'll see what else comes tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll show it next week. But I really want to show you some of the new things that we got at home. Okay, we're back here where we were this morning. But I've had a touch up of makeup and I've kind of touched my hair up as well. Because I think I told you this morning I have 2 projects that I need to... How's the hair looking? It's okay. I have 2 projects that I need to shoot today, so I'm not gonna be vlogging that. I don't think you guys wanna see that, but basically that's just like part of my day. So we have one for Jimmy Choo and one for Joe Malone. But I need to bring something. Stay here. We might get interrupted because my assistant's coming back. Obviously, we need to work. In one of my previous videos, when I mentioned that my assistant's coming back, and I say that because like I'm expecting her, so I don't want to like, anyway, keep them waiting while I'm like focused on doing this. Someone said I sound so pretentious because I say like I have an assistant. And truthfully, I don't really call... I don't even know why I'm like explaining this. I don't really call my assistant like my assistant with her. I call her and with everybody else by her name. But if I say a name, are you guys gonna know who I'm talking about? You're gonna be like, what does it mean to us if you say like Nina or Annabelle or I don't know. I'm just like making up names, right? So if I say a name, you guys are gonna be like, who is like what? So anyway, what I'm trying to say is like we're working basically, and I want to actually unbox what I got in this huge box that was in the background of me me for the previous few days because, ladies and gentlemen, it's like a huge Jimmy Choo box, and I also want to film a TikTok unboxing it all to show you guys what's inside. So are you ready? Are we ready? I am most certainly ready to show you what's in there, and I cannot wait to see what's in there. We need to start unboxing. Let's see. There are 3, 4. Okay, shall we start from the biggest box? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's unbox this. So, this is a really heavy one, to be honest. I mean, I guess we can all understand it's a pair of boots, right? I personally, oh, these are so good. Now, are these the most insane boots? Who remembers me wearing these at Redemption? They're quite high up on the last shelf. And now they're here in my favorite color, black. Obsessed. They have like a hidden, kind of not hidden wedge, but everything is in like one piece. They're so beautiful. They're insane. I'm obsessed. Oh, so gorgeous. Love these Jimmy Choo boots for festive season or not. They're just perfection. Something that's fairly easy to open up because it's not in a box, but it's brand new, is this beautiful clutch. Let me show you, because without this paper, you're gonna see the gorgeous handle. So this is already stunning. Like, so my style right now. I say right now, but really it's like a classic timeless perfection. How does this open? It's just taking a little while. This is so beautiful. Let's open it up. Got how this works. Okay, hold on. Oh, this just opens. So it's basically like a flat clutch vibes inside. The shoulder strap is removable, which I think is perfection. At the back, it says very minimalistic Jimmy Choo. I love it. Let's see what's in here. My light. Let's see the heavier one. I created so much mess already. So curious. Okay, Filipo told me I have to stop saying like every time I open a box, because apparently I do it a lot, but it's just like a reaction. Guys, you all know that this is my favorite Jimmy Choo shoe, and I can prove it. Look at this. I think I have one more pair somewhere. I love these so much. They're so chic, so beautiful. Incredible. Okay, is this not incredible? Love it. I'm size 40. Beautiful. Okay, and then in the last box we have this beautiful satin, a little bit ornamental bonbon, and like the gold is a little bit brassy, which makes it look like, oh, so festive and so beautiful. So I'm very confused what I'm gonna shoot for the project, so you guys are going to have to go and check out my Instagram to see what I ended up shooting. But that's it. I wanted to show you all of this. All the products that I showed you will be linked below, so if you guys want to check them out. And that's that. Let's go take these pics. Thank you, baby. You're such a Santa's little helper. I wanted to show you guys, I just finished the Jimmy Choo shoot, and I wanted to show you these Asia sandals on. Like, this is not the first time that you guys see these sandals on, because I wear them all the time. Really, I have them, like I've shown you before, in pink and green, etc. I did another TikTok actually with them. Really like them. And this dress, I love this dress. This dress was actually recently on sale, on Black Friday sale, so if I can still find it, I'll link it below as well if it didn't sell out. Thank you, baby. Filipo got home, he bought me my favorite Nutella biscuits and lots of other sweets. So now I think I'm gonna remove the makeup, tidy a tiny little bit the mess that I've created here while filming and shooting and stuff. I need to edit my content, eat the biscuits, and like just enjoy the rest of the day in bed. Exactly. We are chilling on the couch, you guys, and talking on FaceTime with Xenia and Jürgen, who are in New York, I think. Nobody really knows.
I have one wish.
Yes? What is it?
One wish for December.
What is it?
That I get to see you in person.
Of course you will see me in person.
Maybe you think we have a little
That's
problem.
my one wish.
Filippo just announced that we have a little problem.
Where do we put the tree? The only place is here.
No, maybe in the corner, no?
Maybe it doesn't fit. Do you remember how big it is?
Yeah, and it was there.
But maybe, what about here?
Then it's going to be in the middle of the room.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
And also it will prevent heating. Oh, guys, we have a problem. Where do we put a Christmas tree? Xenia, have you shopped lately? Do you want to share something with my followers?
No! Tamara, that's what I'm saying. Without you, I have no good influence on shopping. Like,
What?
without you, I don't shop. I need to watch your videos in order to get inspired to shop. Otherwise, I just don't shop.
I will use this sentence as a testimonial on my website.
You should, because I think millions of people will agree with me.
Plus, 316% agreed that the shopping habits were increased after and improved, and their personal style was improved after watching 3 videos in a row, back to back.
I swear it's true. I need shopping inspiration because I feel so uninspired.
Oh, say no more. Have you seen my new blog? Here is a shameless blog plugin. You guys, I will insert
Let me check it out.
I will
'cause
insert
it's
the
good
QR code here so you guys can scan it with your phones and go straight to my blog. Ah, Jürgen, how digital is that? Are you proud of me, Jürgen?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Guys, I am in bed, as you can see. Probably have some food somewhere on my t-shirt, but that's just what it is. Filipo brought me dinner in bed. Because I literally, like I told you today, I don't want to be too cheesy, but I literally won a boyfriend or fiance a lottery. That is. So he cooked pasta and he was like, I don't want you to move from bed. I want you to rest. You've had like a very intense few days, weeks, month. And he just wanted me like to not like move too much and to kind of like enjoy. So what I'm doing is I'm responding to your comments under the last video. I'm kind of like trying to clear out some bits of my inbox. So it's like nothing really that interesting that I can share with you right now, but I'm so grateful for this time that I'm actually spending in bed. It's like 8 p.m. It doesn't really happen that often that I have this kind of time. Even if I'm like actually working, I'm working, but it's like quiet. And I'm loving it. I actually might post like an Instagram post right now. Let's see what's going on in the world. Might call my best friend for a little catch up and a chat. Then I'm probably going to remove my makeup, shower and all of that other stuff. So that's the plan. Tomorrow morning I have to wake up relatively early because I have a meeting with Gucci. I want to check where it is because I feel like it's far. And the meeting is at 9:30. I think it's kind of far. So let's check the maps. Yeah, it's gonna be like 13 minutes in a car, and that time of the day probably even, it's not actually, no, yeah, it is far, which is fine. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm starting the day very early with like 9:30 a.m. meeting, so I'll have to leave the house at 9. I am going to pack tomorrow because yeah, I know I'll be receiving some packages tomorrow as well. So it's like going to be like another kind of chill day in Milan, which I think is quite nice to show you guys. But in case you were wondering, that's what's going on. Guys, I have my suspicions. Filippo brought me this, by the way. I have my suspicions that this man is trying to feed me and then cook me for Christmas dinner.
Yep, with the apple in your mouth.
Because today he made pasta for me. He gave me Nutella biscuits and the little tartalettini.
Yeah, because you had such a bad day, baby.
Not so bad. It was all fine. No? In
Yeah,
the end, all good. Just a bit stressful.
You had a tough day.
I mean, I'm sorry that the Vlogmas day 1 is always a bit like dramatic. You know that like also Victor was born on the first day of Vlogmas?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's the best that I have those memories. So anyway, I'm gonna go remove my makeup now, guys. I've been sitting in this for a while now. I did a little TikTok live. I love chatting to you. And then, yeah, don't know what to tell you. We're gonna watch a movie. The movie that we're gonna watch is called Last Call for Istanbul. And I think Istanbul is one of my favorite cities in the world. Did you know that?
Same. I think it's beautiful, charming.
Same.
Amazing food, good people.
Same.
Love it, yeah.
I think the same. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go remove my makeup now. I feel a bit like someone chewed me and spit me out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna watch a movie. Okay? I'll let you know what it's like. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you is to remove my makeup, I'm gonna use, where is it? One of these. I don't know which one because I have so many of these, but this is the best thing for removing makeup. And if you listen to my recommendation and you bought it, you know, it is the Sarah Chapman Skinnesses Ultimate Cleanse. I love it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do a bit of skincare, and then we're gonna go nane.